of the Municipal Association of South Carolina Strong Cities Achievement Award. And so every year there are different categories for the cities to receive awards, and West Pelzer was chosen for the population category for the Rural Renewal Master Plan. That master plan was 5 years of planning that myself and all of council went through towards implementation of revitalizing downtown. And so through those plans that all of council created from 2017 until 2023, that's what identified having a new city hall, improving Chapman Park, the Odell Community Center, having Main Street improvements and landscaping and additional capital projects, but then also our business recruiting policies and retention. And so in 2017, when we started our first plan, we didn't have any businesses in town. And those that we did, they were long-lasting businesses. So you think about like Net's Flowers, that has been here for a long time. And so with that plan, that's why we were able to attract folks like Cotton Duck, or Baby Sumo, or Westie's Antiques, or the Lincoln Tap Room. That market study as part of the first plan really identified that. So it's great for us to be recognized by the state. Of 271 municipalities, we were one of 5 to receive that Strong Cities Award this year.
And what will that award mean for the city? I mean, what does that do for you guys to have this, the state recognition?
So we believe that we're one of the first in Anderson County to receive the Strong Cities Award. So it's great for all of the county to celebrate with us. One of the things that the award requires is a section that's written about how we can help other cities. And so our hope and goal through this is that the 200 cities that are under the 5,000 population category, that they can use us as a resource, that they can review our plans and our intent, and how we have approached and recruited businesses, that they can use those same policies and procedures in their cities to do the same thing. As I've always said, the mayor's job is to be the visionary and to be the chief storyteller, and none of the mayors hide anything. We're all in this together, and none of the cities are in competition with each other.
One of your goals, and I think you've talked about this from the beginning, is to make this a walkable town. Was that sort of part of the reason y'all won the award?
It is, and so connectivity is extremely important to our residents. And we had about 30% of our population in 2023 participated in our master plan. And one of those things was the town to be more walkable. And so through that, we've made sure that we've started edging all of our sidewalks, that we're working with DOT to maintain ADA accessibility. We have about 2.5 miles of sidewalks in town. And so anywhere you are within a 1/4 mile of a sidewalk that's accessible to make it to our downtown Frankville business district. One of the other things that it identified were future capital projects. And so in 2021, one of our old plans identified Depot Road as the need to have a sidewalk that would connect Williamston, Pelzer, and West Pelzer together, as well as Palmetto Road from Main Street to West Stewart Street, which connects the elementary school. Both of those projects are included in the plan, and we look forward to working with the new Metropolitan Planning Organization, which will be called ACATS, as we look to get those projects included in the Transportation Improvement Program and ultimately in a 10-year funding cycle.
And housing was also a part of that, is that correct?
It was. So our housing, we've added approximately 75 to 100 units in town. So we're probably likely over that 1,000 threshold now for population category for future awards. But it was great to have outside perspective. And by outside perspective, I mean those that have moved from other states or regions of the country that are now in West Pelzer and can offer their ideas and input into what the future of West Pelzer looks like. Through that growth process, we gained a council member. And so Councilman Scarfo, who was recently elected to fill a vacant seat, he is we'll call him a transplant. He's from Connecticut, moved here with purpose and reason. And so the product of our development of our plans and adding housing stock is what allowed Thomas to come into town and ultimately run for council.
When you became mayor, did you anticipate being recognized as a statewide example of what small towns can do?
I knew January the 1st of 2016 that West Pelzer had potential, but I didn't know how much potential we really had until we started talking to the public. And I know that 7.5 years ago, I sat in front of a camera and said one of the first things that I did running for office was to listen to the older population so that I could understand what West Pelzer used to feel like. And that's when they talked about street festivals and people were always walking and playing and sitting on the front porch and talking to each other. And that became really our mission and vision, was to recreate the atmosphere of the social interaction of the 50s and 60s. I never thought that we would be recognized statewide, but I knew that we had something special.
And what kind of response have you gotten from citizens to this award?
We have received all kind of calls and Facebook messages, congratulatory messages. The Municipal Association attended our council meeting last night to present all of council and the public with the cherished cup, if you will, for the Strong Cities Award. We publicly released our video as well. And then one of the great things that I've started to receive, which really kind of touches at my heart, is that all the other mayors in the state are now sending handwritten letters or messages to the town just congratulating us on what we've accomplished. To have West Pelzer in the same conversations with mayors in Rock Hill and Beaufort and Myrtle Beach is a testament of the cities are working together and that we recognize the achievements of others. The other would be having Congressman Duncan send a handwritten letter to the town. Love the congressman. He hasn't done that in my tenure, so I know it's a big accomplishment when the congressman handwrites something to you.